Hi, this is Terry. I'm the pastor of First Baptist Church of Plano, and this is our Through the Week. Today I'd like to read you something by James Ryle. I like Rylisms. They kind of give me hope, make me think, and sometimes they just flat out convict me. So let me read this for you, and we'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. They did eat of the fruit of the land of Canaan that year. That comes from Joshua 5:12, and it's kind of the starting point for what Ryle wants to talk about. Ryle goes on and he says, "We have each traveled a long and laborious pathway during these past few years as the world and the church have both undergone unprecedented challenges and changes. It seems that everything that can be shaken is being shaken, and ultimately, only those things that are unshakable will remain. Oh, to us may grace be given to stand in the unshakable kingdom." Sadly, Ryle goes on to say, some have not made the journey, having been turned aside by the lure of lesser things, or backed down by the threat of difficult things, or held captive by the hollow hope of nostalgic things. Not all who started out on this trek have made it thus far. We look around and they're gone. "Demas hath forsaken me," wrote the Apostle Paul, "having loved this present world." 2 Timothy 4:10. But not all who are gone from us have fallen. There are those happy souls who have finished their race with joy and have been transported to the city whose builder and maker is God. And we rejoice. We rejoice with them as we hope for heaven ourselves. And our hope is not in vain, nor our longings to be left unrewarded. For we are neither lethargic nor nostalgic. We are full of life and filled with dreams. Today belongs to those who live by a faith that sees beyond the limitations of human reason and effort. A faith that trusts in unfailing love of the faithful God who alone has brought us safe thus far, and who alone will carry us all the way to our hope of glory. Our hope of glory. Sorry for the little delay there. Had to get Ryle out of the way. But he says that these folks, they follow after lesser things. They follow after dreams that aren't present. The thing that struck me the most was when he said they follow after or distracted by nostalgic things. Boy, nostalgia can hit us right now. I mean, we're thinking, oh man, I wish the world was as it was before this whole lockdown thing took place. Well, yes, it'd be nice for this pandemic not to be around, uh, for folks to have not have died, for the millions of folks to have not been sick. Yeah, I can be nostalgic about that. But I can also be hopeful. I can be hopeful for what this has brought about. My wife showed me something on Facebook, and it showed three different phases of the ecological uh, structure or condition of LA today. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm old enough to remember brownouts. I lived in California when I was a little boy, and I remember seeing brownouts on the news, and it just looked hideous. It's just this brown haze that just seemed to encapsulate the whole city of LA. But today, there are blue skies and clouds over that city. How amazing is that? Also, a hopeful thing. If you wanted to learn Spanish or a different kind of language, Japanese maybe, hey, you got the time to do it. Maybe you want to learn how to really make an excellent pecan roll. Oh, you got the time. Maybe you just want to read. I mean, you felt like you haven't had time to read, but now you do. There are lesser things to struggle for. Jobs, paying the bills. Even though they're things you can't escape, or so it seems, are they really the most important things in life? Rao goes on to talk about some of those folks just didn't make it. And that's because of seeking lesser things, traipsing after what is nostalgic. But some did, joyously so. As a believer in Jesus Christ, I believe, I have faith that one day I will live in the kingdom of God. And I have faith in that. What a wonderful day that will be when the characteristics of every citizen of the kingdom of God exemplifies joy, peace, love, forgiveness, empathy. So, this day, I hope you chase after greater things, not lesser things. Redeem the time. Whatever fits your fancy. I hope you go after it and transform what seems to be an awful drudgery, lockdown, into something that is gloriously useful, something that will make you happy. So, this is my time. I'm taking off. You have a great one, and may God bless you richly. Bye-bye.